Hello, I'm James Campbell and I'm in my car. I'm just sitting outside a primary school in Newmarket, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to thank CBBC for making this book, what I wrote, their book of the month, CBBC book of the month. Thank you so much, CBBC. That's awesome. Also, I thought I'd just tell you a few things about these books. So they're not normal books. You don't read them in a normal way. Okay, normal books, you start on page 1 and then you read page 2 and then you read page 3 and then page 4 and you keep on going until you get to the end and then you have a biscuit. These books, however, are a bit different. You start on page 9, that's the beginning page, and on page 9 it says, welcome to the beginning of the book. Congratulations, you have arrived. Now you get to decide which chapter you start with. This is what makes these books a little bit different from normal books. So there's all these different choices. You've got like getting a pet, hamsters, feeding a pet, guinea pigs, pet toilet behaviour, ponies. So you might say, oh, I love ponies, I'm going to read about ponies. And you go, right, ponies, page 178. Do you like ponies? I like ponies. I mean, I'm in Newmarket and there's ponies like walking along like that's normal. I think there are two types of people when it comes to ponies. Most people, like me, I look at a pony in a field and I think, that is a lovely animal. Leave it alone. Other people say, I need to ride you. It's just weird. So you read about ponies, and then there are more signposts. So you can go, oh look, there's one here, horse racing. Do I know anything about that? Or James visits a horse show. Or complications caused by keeping animals in the bath. Page 56. You think, wow, that's great. I want to read about that. So you turn to page 56, and you read page 56, and then you go, I like this. More signposts, and you go backwards and forwards, and backwards and forwards, and backwards and forwards. And what this means, what I've accidentally created, is a book that is a bit like stand-up comedy in that it all goes off on tangents and stories and back to stories and they all spin off from each other. It also means that you can choose your experience of this book and how you want to read it. But also it means that if you're the sort of person that really likes reading, you can spend hours working out how this book works and how it all fits together. But if you're the sort of person that finds reading a little bit difficult, if you're the kind of person who reads a couple of pages and then you have to have a lie down, this book's perfect for you. Because normally with a normal book, a proper book, storybook, if you read a couple of pages and then you go to sleep, the next morning you try and pick it up again and you can't remember what you read yesterday. You're like, who's he? What's that about? I can't remember. With this book, there is no story. You can read a random page like this one about cats, and then you can go, okay, I need a rest now, put it down, next day open up another random page. Vehicles for pets. It includes scooters for cats. It's awesome. And that way you just sort of work your way through the book like that. So I think that's quite exciting. It wasn't deliberate. I was just trying to write comedy in book form, but I've accidentally made a book that's really good for people who are all sorts of levels of reading. So thanks again, CBBC, for making this their book of the month. CBBC, you're now my favourite channel of the month. Although, to be honest, I don't actually. I watch it all the time. Like, no, we don't. Bye. Bye.